16.
16. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to explore and scout out the land. And Moses called Hoshea, son of Nun, and Joshua.
And ha, and omo bekono. Moses shemu no se wo. Odi Hosea. But the son said, "Woko promised land inti. Masesa udin from you, Hosea to Joshua. Nti wobekọ a wobeba no na wonne Hosea biem. Now Yeshua. Nti Yesu Yeshua ana yawe no ena.
Nti Joshua dan din ni Hosea.
Ni Hosea. Na Moses son. Nti wo be savior. Our promised land.
Oh, okay. Bible, yeah.
Bible, yeah. Okay. And we are going to be their savior. And the next to Ghana promised land, we need somebody who will become our Joshua. Before you can go to our land of promise. Now, if you call Jump 33.
Verse 33. There we saw the Nephilim,
the Nephilim,
or giants,
or giants,
the sons of
the
Anak, who come from the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight.
Oh, you are. When you make a chum says, I say, I'm the Mokono, Canaanite, Jebusite, Parasite, Hittite, but one can't jump. So say the Anak for the giant to Daddy. But Assassino is flowing with milk and honey. The same line has produced the giant. That one is not a promise. And to differ, you're independent, so you're independent, so you're not an assassin. Omudru Hose, Omuni,
assassin send you 6 group people here kwato omo.
Oh, bet you receive it. Bet you receive it. Bet you receive it. Hey. The difference between Afrocentric spirituality and Eurocentric gospel and higher. How you can say imagine there's a word behind every word.
There's a word behind every word. Because you be here catch it up.
Into Afrocentric spirituality no understand something, but Eurocentric cannot NTBB.
Yes.
To give you brand.
What kind of Bible no say yo? Near seems I receive it.
I believe it.
Obi be to asase a chew. So papa e gamancha.
God never promised them after independence.
Anak
force, giant force. And nipa nyame di o manim adi oja mununkum anajo aka 20 days. Jebi umodu asase so they came back say mebe.
Obi anyame di wani mo ode ko aka 20 days pe no. Ma waduru asase so no.
Yeah.
Ukoto o giant wo kwan ma. Wo se me ya bebe.
Nsem ya bebe na say promised land mebe nkoso. For 40 years. Until 20 days in, 20 days out, 40 days, every 1 day, I'm not 1 year. For 40 years. So I was 68 years delay. That is the lesson. What God never promised this nation. Say, after independence, there will be a coup. After independence, there will be a hardship. He never promised us certain things.
But it will happen.
But it will happen. I can't
Obi enu akọ wa no be ka to say da kurumehwe waso enka promise no but one day
oh yeah and what did I do
one day obi to tro enu nka ho
David what God never promised them and what God never promised us but we are facing
it is a creative chifa so a ka 20 days pe come kwato milk any honey but God never promised them say asasi amema kan kire mo say ndi wo mo kono they are going in the picture of honey and milk. Honey and milk. Honey and milk. Yes, I be answered that.
Onipa ba akop to say ye nyina ya kan ya bom.
No jina ho no hwe.
No hwe.
Goliath asefo ni bi no. Ohu sa wa ye mebe. Nyame hu mebe mobo. Nyame hu mebe mobo. Abebe bia wo hwe ye bia no. Nyame hu mobo. Oh. Grasshopper.
Yeah, but there are things God will never promise you. Say because I am born again, He won't. Say what for Jesus, He won't. Even now, no. Mark chapter 4 verse 35. Jesus can't say, let's cross over to the other side. Oh, who would a man or could die? I can't say you could be sure. I can't say you could be
Mark chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Verse
Mark 4
35.
Mark 4:35. Mark 4 chapter verse 35.
Yeah.
I'll say. On that same day, when evening had come, he said to them, let us go over to the other side of the lake.
Oh, yeah,
and leaving the throng, they took him with them.
Leaving the crowd.
Yes. Just as he was in the boat in which he was sitting. And the other boats were with him. And a furious storm of wind of hurricane proportion.
Oh, you were hurricane proportion.
Arose, and the waves kept beating into the boat, so it was already becoming filled. But he himself was asleep without no problem.
What? That's why he never promised them.
One can't say, yeah, but so when you are doing, so when I'm pushing, let's just say, for the lack of knowledge, my people will perish.
Oh, no, you are not going to die. When you say from man, no, didn't be let's cross over. Who said, oh, the woman called the woman said, leaving the crowd. And the crowd, no, Mojo, no, some who some want to me, may cross over, enjoy. We need your work. So, in every aspect of life, nation building, we must get prepared.
Sometimes to leave the crowd.
Leaving the crowd. In your best, I don't crowd, no crank. That is why you are basing and that took Kwame Nkrumah by surprise. He never thought to say
Ghana for
you are more brain for you Jojo when he some of them go to me some Joe man for you back me from
Exodus 13. Papa 13 say
13:17. How could I then serious?
Exodus chapter 13
verse 17.
Verse 17. Must be in the Bible, yeah, peno. Then I know. Papa, by way to machine and promising you. Machine and promising me. Verse 17. When Pharaoh let the people go, God led them not by way of the land of the Philistines, although that was nearer.
What? 11 days.
Although that was nearer.
11 days journey.
For God said, the people change their purpose when they see war and return to Egypt.
You return. 11 days, you know. Okay, catch you say 11 days. That mean person befa. Inti monsa machi. Na jibi hwede yesi. Inti near bank for na dream say because I'm at 40 years. Inti woman himself kwan we shorter. Say ye ba odi fudi akofa aburi. E de bedu ha no shorter. Gidi go here pentem. Now watch this. Captain, now is that funny? So imagine say, okay, so 11 days, you know. Nyame say wa, and then Nyame dey for 3 days. And on this show imagine. God never promised baby I'm demo kofa no. E wona arrest you. Baby I'm demo kofa no. It took me 40 years.
Ba me do kofa ho.
Me do.
Wo de wonim kwan dada na. Okwan dada ni mo, okwan dada ni mo. Nyame ye na dwuma okwan dada no wadada o. No wa fa baby foforo.
Enti se wonye smarter. What dream no you will fail. The bia ebe pisa.
And why have I say running na day?
Oh yeah.
Baby be free. Yes, and Nyame bo me. Baby free.
Oh yeah, he never promised. On no ball, but he never promised. 11 days journey. Na Nyame am o masan. Munsamachi. You go find the next chapter 14:1.
Exodus chapter number 14 verse 1. And the Lord said to Moses, tell the Israelites to turn back.
Almost simu ko se munsamachi. Onyame say 11 days in party ensan yachi. So anya is the 3 days ni edu. Say nyame nim shortcut mi ayeye nim.
And encamp before the Pi Hyros.
You want to know about that?
Between Migdol and the Red Sea, before Baal-zephon, you shall encamp opposite it by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the Israelites, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in.
Every afraid of nothing. Or anytime be or man be independent, there are things God will not promise them. And Tiabasana, it look like I say yapim. I say Omano yapim. I say Ghana ye mumba be ayeko. Now Corona Masters no etiaches and Grofon, Omoji independence or Masoba. Omoji independence, Omunum the Omoye. Now Omonso, there are things God will never promise them. Say one can almost say Omun to him qua Monibaba Monsono. Now there are things Omakroso. Now every independent there is a rescue factor.
There's a rescue factor.
There's a rescue factor.
Red Sea factor.
There's a
There's a Red Sea factor. Red Sea factor.
How you will cross it and a baby boy. Let me be here. Now watch this.
I'm watching.
Any nation be here. JB say leaders no any nipe wom e ya so na God change their waters.
Say nipa ne ya so den a. Nyame be sesa wonsu.
Oh yeah, oye tintintintia.
Obesesa nsu.
Nyame di kan ye. Enso o sesa wonsu.
Ye tintintintia.
Yeah.
Galamsey ne be sesa nsu.
Oh yeah, eno wa boso no. Pharaoh ya so den God change all their waters into blood. And omuntumi no. Leaders are matwam ya so den. All our waters have been changed. We be doing soon na ye basa. So first they kwafu ma yesa. Oh yes.
What you control ti no why say
our waters have been changed. The face of our waters have been changed. Can we say can we cross it? This is our Red Sea. And it's a prophetic. Now a year swim. You make your imagine because of this. And we say we your friends and I'm say white voter. No say a senator here. Say you I don't think a friend white. Any if you I'm saying we I'm say black voter. Any a black no say a prophetic. It speaks something. It speak something for Nipana or more. And some day you two and you who say you soon any assassin. It is our Red Sea. Our ability to cross it is a problem. Nyansa ya debe cross. Ahombrasi ya debe cross. Strategy ya debe cross. Our Red Sea will help us to get to our promised land. There are things
God never promised.
Who bet to me a software, God will never promise you. Bet to me a politician, God will never promise you. And nuntina, but if it doesn't matter, say that to Abba. It do be or man teacher manifesto to me yajuma. Who be promising Nipano be and Yamen promising one. Nani a baby now. Baby, what is it? What the manifesto never promise a dear
Nyame and promise.
Uchumuta be Jawako among the about charge. God never promised. Until you promise will not work.
Hey!
Then when a introduction.
Papa said Yankopon promise it. Satan said Adam said Satan
maybe anybody bye. Name so baba. Entina baya. Adam, now where are you? When you mean say about. So or say our bye.
And as you see, I've told you something. And near my be wa ye wo nua ha wan hwa won ti ase. Enra Kenya Bishop Biba show you so. Bishop JB Masinde.
Yeah. Very powerful.
He came to say the same thing.
It take me power my dream.
Or say, Adam, where are you?
Yeah.
Or say, when I heard your voice,
I
went to hide. Why are you hiding? Or say, I am naked. Who told you that you are naked. Because I've not told you you'll be naked or you were naked.
You're naked.
I'm afraid for any chefa.
No, Mammy, when I'm called
Papa, yeah.
Moving ship you are. No, scale when you're in a born again.
Sikaya good table. Obi anya born again.
You're in a holy.
Ebi anya holy.
You're in a righteous.
Ebi anya righteous.
It is so big catch you, so be sick if you're not a catch yourself. I was saying, I'm in Africa.
Sikaya so nya virgin.
No. I mean, can't tell Ghana for us. So you're nyai, Miama Bia, and Crophobi Bessa, or my uncle baby. Me odifua, me huani, me trouble for a day. Sikabia, every money is a neutral entity, Captain. Every money is a neutral entity.
Every money,
yeah, it's a neutral entity. It is said to you. That was him. Me said to say to you. Every gun is a neutral entity. Now watch.